We're joined right now by Annika and David Eastman, who are longtime supporters of the Arthritis Foundation. Thank you guys for being here.
Thanks so much for having us.
And Annika, let's start with you. You are a supporter of this organization. You've walked in the Arthritis Walk in Lebanon for how many years?
This year will be its 3rd year. We had a walk in a different location, but we moved it here.
And so you're going to be walking where?
At Alice Peck Day Memorial Hospital.
Right.
In New Hampshire.
Right, right. And so was your family involved from the beginning on getting this walk going?
Yeah, I was diagnosed when I was 3 years old, so we've been pretty involved with the Arthritis Foundation since then. And
so I know you were in Washington, right? Just this past March.
Yeah, we actually do some advocacy work there, talking to senators, congressmen, alerting them really to arthritis.
Right. And so what have you learned, Annika, from just this various work that you do, both traveling with your parents and talking to senators and meeting people in the Upper Valley? What do you think you've learned from all this work that you're doing?
Well, it's actually surprising how many people don't know how big arthritis is, and that kids get it too, because most people think of it as an elderly person's disease.
Right.
But it can be for all ages.
And do you feel like you've spread the good word about that?
Yeah, we're doing the best we can.
Yeah. And David, talk to us about some of the other work your family does, the advocacy work.
Well, it's pretty amazing to see Annika go down to Washington, D.C. with her brother and myself, and her mother's attended as well occasionally. But Annika is a youth that speaks to power, and she's fantastic. She actually pulled Senator Leahy out of his committee meeting just to meet with him about arthritis. And,
wow.
We've had some great success down there. They definitely know Annika when she comes up on the Hill.
Good.
And she's actually had some great success with our Congressman Peter Welch. He's been kind enough to sponsor 2 different bills that Annika specifically asked him to sponsor.
That is great.
Yeah, so we're very pleased with that. We just need to get the legislation passed now.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
And so will you go back to Washington in the spring?
I believe so, yeah.
Right,
We've been down there for 3 years in a row, and we feel like we're doing some real good in the world. So.
And let's talk about the walk. What is the date of the walk?
So September 20th. It's on a Saturday. Guaranteed perfect weather.
Of course.
And we will start registration at 9 a.m. and the walk begins at 10.
And how many people do you expect? Do you know how many people you had last year?
We've been growing each year. We're approaching 100. We'd like to break that this year. So it's small and it's getting off its feet still, but it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of fun activities to do. We hope to increase the attendance every year, and we have.
And is there some involvement, David, from the professional community at Dartmouth-Hitchcock? Do they support this type of endeavor?
Absolutely. Actually, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis as well 2 years ago. So now we have a little hint to where Annika might have gotten it from. But I am followed by a doctor at Dartmouth-Hitchcock, a rheumatologist there, and she's making sure to spread the word about the walk. And we've got posters up there, and hopefully gather some of those doctors as well. And I believe we've signed some of them up to volunteer as well.
Oh, good.
And great support, of course, from the Alice Peck Day Memorial Hospital. They not only host it there on their grounds, which I might mention are a lot of fun. They have a beautiful set of walking trails.
Is that the Woodland Trail?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. They've got an assisted living community back there, and they built these really nice meandering trails. Not too difficult, but it's a nice place to do the walk.
And about Annika, do you know how many miles it is?
I think it's 3 miles in all.
Well, you can choose your route.
Right.
So for those that only want to do a short walk, there's a mile trail, or up to, I believe, up to 10 miles.
Wow.
Yeah.
And if you can't make the walk but want to be supportive, how do people do that?
Well, one of the purposes is to raise money, of course, in addition to raising awareness. But you can go to the website, which is, and I'm going to read it, walktocurearthritisuppervalley.kintera.org.
Okay.
Yeah. So
And
there they can make donations, and it's very easy to do, and so.
Right. So, Annika, do you see yourself in this role going forward as sort of a political activist for good causes?
A little bit,
A little bit, yeah.
Try to be involved as we can and spread the word.
And what grade are you in?
I'm going into 6th.
You're 6th grade. You've done a lot of good work already, so thank you both for being here today and spreading the good word. We're happy to promote this event. Check out the Walk for Arthritis, September 20th, on the campus, Alice Peck Day Memorial Hospital. David Lucier is a local downtown merchant bringing fresh spices and dry goods to the Claremont area. David is also a local activist for all things Claremont. Next up, David Lucier.